Hey everyone, as you know, we just launched our Kickstarter yesterday.
It's been really exciting to watch. Thank you if you've already backed us.
If you haven't, now's your chance. Go do it.
Yeah, go check it out. We'll have a link to it at the end of this review.
Today we're going to do something cool and different. We're going to review a game that's on Kickstarter right now.
You may have seen our shout-out video a few weeks ago on Facebook.
Since then, we've had time to play test it and enjoy it and have fun with it, and we're going to review Redonkulary in our terrible 2-minute review. Redonkulary is a casual party game for kids of all ages.
It was developed by a local Greenvillian, Kristen Burrell, and her company Vistavation. I think she came up with the idea while she was on a long car ride, wanting to do something creative with her kids.
The game is beautifully straightforward. It's kind of a mix maybe between like Apples to Apples and Boulder Dash, maybe something along those lines.
In the game, players take turns creating fictitious words from the multiple word parts included in the flipbook.
The Donkster is the person whose turn it is, and they're responsible for flipping through the book and finding word part syllables, and then making a word out of that combination of things. So you might end up with words like whammy doggle or snorkulation. Or
Then the other players, do they have a name?
The whammy doggle, yes. That's
Nice. They then try to come up with a definition for the Donkster's word. There's really no wrong answer. And then the Donkster judges what word definition he likes the best.
Sometimes that word definition will be kind of obvious, like somebody will just stumble on something perfect that just makes sense and is hilarious and great or whatever. Other times, the game is really social, and the whole purpose is to convince the Donkster that your word is right. So you spend a lot of time further clarifying your definition and begging and pleading that they like you more and pick your word.
The game comes with a score pad to keep track of the words that you've made up and who's earned the point for each word.
One thing that I think Kristen should add to the future deluxe travel edition or whatever, home base, whatever, is definition pads for people to write their answers on. One of my favorite things about Balderdash is that when you pull the box out like a year later at Christmas and you read the definitions from last year, like that's half the fun. So that's note for next edition.
All right, should we rate it?
Yeah, let's do it. Tell us about the mechanic.
Like we said before, this game is really easy to pick up and play. The rules are very short, so they all fit on the back of the book, and that leaves plenty of room if you want to make any house rules. The game seems to play well with 3 people, just as well as it does with 7 when we played it. And then the rounds are very flexible. You can play as long or as short as you want. Theme.
I think thematically she put it perfectly in that party game genre style. Like, it looks good that way. I think it'll look good on big box mart shelves right next to Taboo and Catchphrase, things like that. And I think she nailed it with the size, like being able to make it travel ready and compact works really well. So very sharp. Replayability.
This game is very easy to play with multiple audiences. You can play with kids like we did at game night, and then later at game night we played with adults and they had just as much fun. And then there's something like 200,000 word combinations, so you're never really going to run out of new words. Enjoyability.
So obviously it's a party game, and I think the louder you get, the more people you have, the more fun it's going to be. But I think it would be enjoyable for, like, you know, the quiet word nerd as well. I think it's got a broad appeal. It's fun to play. Are you the word nerd? Yes. You should go check out Redonkulary.com and then go tell Kristen that we sent you when you go back her on Kickstarter.
Tantrum House gives Redonkulary 2
Snorkulations. Should we start with that?
I like how the mechanic is straightforward and there's other things that I can say about it. That's a big plus. The theme.
Good, we made it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Stop. You have Wormadoggle, and it's supposed to be Wamadoggle. There's no R.
Yeah.
It's a spoken R, but it's not in the word.
Okay.
Like Lieutenant.
There's no R in there.
Or Colonel.
So did you get